Okay, so what is your reaction to what we know so far, Caoimhghín?
Well, I'd have to say at the outset that I think it's unfortunate that the draft report has been leaked. I think that can only add to the distress of her grieving husband and family. It's most regrettable that almost some 6 weeks after the conclusion of the report, that what we're being told is that it's been circulated for second opinion before finalisation and presentation to the Minister. I find it hard to understand that 6 weeks after its conclusion that the Minister would not yet have sight of the content of the draft report. That poses its own questions. But most certainly, if it is the case as is reported, that the clinical review has found medical negligence in the treatment of Savita Halappanavar at University Hospital Galway, then that is a very, very serious matter indeed. It will come as no surprise to people that the report, we are told, confirms that Savita Halappanavar did indeed request a termination of the pregnancy, and she was apparently in a situation where the full extent of her circumstances were not properly diagnosed over a 2 and almost 3 day period. And this, will merit not only a response in terms of the necessary legislation that will give due protection to all women presenting in pregnancy and in impending childbirth, but indeed for all medical practitioners right across the board, anyone within the medical services who may, for whatever reason, have felt that their hands were tied. That situation has to end, and the quicker that legislation is brought forward, the better.
So then, would you like to see legislation fast-tracked, given what we know now, and given what the government is already committed to doing, to bring in that legislation sooner than they might otherwise be minded to do?
Well, the legislation, I believe, is long overdue, indeed years overdue. But what I would like to see immediately is the Minister bring forward, fast-track the publication of this report. If indeed it has reached its conclusion some 6 weeks ago, then that's an inordinate delay, in my opinion. We also have the HICRA report pending, and we need to see all of that information properly before the Houses. We need to have it openly available for everyone to scrutineer, and out of that I hope it will inform the Minister and the Department of Health and the HSE of the necessary steps to be taken in the immediacy, and that government would act in tandem with that and bring forward the necessary legislation so that we can banish now and for all time any uncertainty as to how women should be treated in circumstances such as these.
The Minister for Health says he will be bringing forward the heads of the bill by Easter. He really can't bring it much quicker than that.
Well, Easter's early this year. That's one small welcome point to make. But I think that the Minister can act much more quickly in relation to this particular report. Again, I lay emphasis on the information that we have. This can be contradicted, of course, but what we're advised is that this report concluded some 6 weeks ago, that it is only now in the process of circulation for other opinion. That just merits questioning itself. So I would urge Minister James Riley to seize the moment, not to leave this uncertainty out there now that the report has indeed leaked, the draft report. He should seize the moment, close the gap. We don't need a gap of a further 10 days. He should seize the moment now, request the report, peruse it, and give an open response. Put it out into the public domain officially, and let us all know exactly what needs then to be done.